Up here on Cathedral Hill in northwest Washington, D.C., and as you can imagine, that's where the Washington National Cathedral is, and I'll tell you about this unique church structure in a minute. But while we're here, this distance away, you can see the spires of the cathedral, and you'll see some scaffolding up there where there are masonry workers repairing the damage done by the recent earthquake. And if you remember, Washington, D.C. was hit by an earthquake. I was sitting in my own living room at the time, and man, it was like sitting on top of a train as that moved through the city. And some of the damage, some of the most substantial damage was done here to this 100-year-old building. So maybe we'll see a little bit of that more close up, but I thought you'd be interested in it. Now we're going to start hoofing it up Cathedral Hill and then tell you about the cathedral itself and why we're here. This is Cathedral Hill, but it's actually originally called St. Albans Hill, and there's a St. Albans Parish Church just to the right of the cathedral. I don't know how long that's been here, a long time. So there's a little parish church here, and it was this property that was chosen because it is the highest point in Washington, D.C. This is the actual sanctuary, where service will get underway in just a couple of minutes, so we're very limited. Once the service begins, there's no photography or video. But I've been here for services before. We often bring guests here. It's a beautiful place. I heard Franklin Graham, son of Billy Graham, preach from this pulpit. Of course, many presidents visit here and pray here. It really is just a lovely sanctuary. You can get a sweeping view of it, and then we're going to go downstairs, still try to find those creches. I'm now down in the crypt beneath the cathedral, and this is where they have the displays of nativity scenes from all over the world. And you know, we do our live nativity every year in front of the Supreme Court. We process between the court and the Capitol in full view of anyone who works on Capitol Hill. And we think the Nativity, or Creche, the scene of the birth of Christ at Bethlehem, is one of the most important ways of telegraphing the true meaning of the season, the heart of the message, which is the gospel. Today is born to you a Savior who is Christ the Lord. And that's what these scenes are. You'll see these in the display cases. I hope you can get a good look at them. They're from all over the world. This one is from North Dakota, made of lignite, I guess it is, lignite coal. The creche is carved from coal indigenous to the state, sometimes called brown coal. Lignite is a lower grade of coal, not as hard or clean burning as anthracite. And that's what this is made of here. And then next to it, from South Africa, is pottery. And interesting, it's from South Africa, but it's actually a Japanese form of pottery called, is it raku or reku? Firing. Each piece is baked in a kiln for 12 hours and then glazed. Then they're placed in a gas kiln and fired to 950 degrees centigrade. They're notable for their simple facial features, strong blocks of non-naturalistic color in geometric designs. And at the end of the case is from the African country of Zambia. And the Christ child here lies in a leaf-shaped manger, his swaddling clothes suggested by two simple carved lines. We'll finish up our nativity tour here at the Washington National Cathedral just by letting you see this chest here. It starts at the top with nativities from Italy on the right, made from solid hand-blown glass on the left, Guyana, made from natural latex harvested from the rainforests of Guyana. And then on the middle level here is Cambodia, made from hand-carved wood. And down lower, Romania, again made from wood. This is interesting, from Pennsylvania. Oh, there's a creche in the inside of a cross. I just noticed that now. And let's see, That's an aluminum cross. Oh, that's actually from Pennsylvania, not so far away. This icon is from Romania, and then again, Michigan, made from wool. Look at these doll images made from wool. So when you're here in December in Washington, make sure you come to the cathedral to see this beautiful nativity. And it reminds everyone what the real reason of this season is. It's not about Santa Claus. It's not about Kris Kringle. It's not even about St. Nicholas. It's about this, the birth of our Savior, Jesus Christ, in Bethlehem, the hope of every individual, the hope of all humanity, the hope of the world. That's the real reason for the season. I'm glad the cathedral still reminds everyone in Washington of that.